Welcome to Craps Hawaii in the classroom. I'm going to be calling this in the classroom series because we're not going to be throwing any dice, and I'm just going to be showing you how to press, how to depress on a certain strategy. So I'm going to be taking my time, making sure that you really can see why we did things, how we did things. So that's why I'm going to call this, like I said, in the classroom. So first of all, I have $76 laid out here. That's $20 on the 5 and 9, and $18 on the 6 and 8. Okay, so that's a total of $76. Now make sure if you're going to be playing this $76 strategy that you have a bankroll that can support it. Now, I don't mean you're going to have $760. I mean, that's ideally where you want to be, but sometimes you can play the strategy with less money if the table is, doing well and you want to take a chance doing it. You can do that. Now, with the $76 strategy, I'm not going to show you the depressing part of it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the pressing side of it, because the 76 evolves from when I play the 130, but I really want you to learn while we're here in the classroom how to press and how to depress, whether you're starting off at 76 or you're starting off at 130. So I'm going to be taking my time, but even if I do, this video is not shouldn't run that long. And all I'm going to do is count out the points so that if this point is hit, I'll mark it. In this strategy, we want to look for at least, I would say, 3 hits. I mean, you can press it up in 2 hits, but I want to look for at least 3 hits. So, okay, so let's say we start off with 76 inside, and the shooter, he throws, let's say, a 6. So $6 is going to pay you $21. At $18, 6 or 8 will pay you $21. So that's his first point that he hits. Now the thing is, what can we do with $21? You can press everything up here on the point that was hit, and you got 18, 28, 38, $39. So you could press it up to 36 if you wanted to, which pays 42. But what I want to teach you is how to double press, which means we're going to press both sides, the 6 and the 8. Okay, because just in case his next row becomes an 8, you don't want to have to go over here and press this up to 36 or 30 or 24, right? You want to be able to collect already. So because we got $21 here, what we're going to do is, if you watch my other videos, and I've always shown this, but today I want to make this in the classroom. You end up giving $3. Okay, so now we got, instead of 21 with the win, we put $3 more, and we got 24. And because we got 18 and 18, that's 36. So 36 plus 24 is $60. Okay, so that's the first press we're going to do. We win 21, we're going to give the dealer $3. and tell him to take us up to $30. Okay, so that's one move. So one hit, and we can take it up to $30. Now, if you're working, you would have collected that already, right? But let's say, okay, you wasn't working, the point, let's say the point came 6 and then the 8 hit then. So we can still do this, right? So let's just say we wasn't working, so the point came 8, the point came 6, and then he hit an 8. So we press ourselves up to $30 each. Now, let's say he throws another point, and it's a 5. And remember, these are sister numbers, right? So whatever happens here can happen here. So if a 5 hits, I'm going to show you the press. If a 9 hits, it's the same press. Same thing with the 6 and 8. So because we got $20 here, and we want to press this up, we're going to give the dealer $2. Because $20 on a 5 and 9 pays us $28. So let's just move this here. And let's say the 5 was hit. Pays us $28. Okay, so 28 plus 2 is 30. We got 20 here and 20 here. So that's another 40, just like the 6 and 8. We add this 40 to this 28 plus our $2 makes it $70. So at that point, we're going to tell the dealers to press our 5 and 9 to $35 each. Okay, so he'll take all this down. And he'll put a quarter under the 5 and 9 for us. Okay, so at this point you can see now, in 2 hits we took our $76 inside to $130. Okay, so you can see how we did that, yeah. Now we're at 130. We can take this all down because we started with 76 and we pressed it up to 130. So you're looking at like what, $54 profit or so, at least 50 bucks anyway. So now let's say a 5 gets hit or a 9 now gets hit. That pays you $49. Okay, a 35, 5 or 9 will pay you $49. Or if you give the dealer $1, it'll take you to $50 that you can collect. Okay, so keep that in mind now. Okay, so keep that in mind. So you can collect 50, or you can collect 49. Most people collect 50 for one on a 5 and 9. Okay, so now let's say you stay in the game and you keep pressing and you know, waiting for some numbers and get collect. Now let's say the 6 or 8 hits. The 6 or 8 hits, a $30 6 or 8 will pay you $35. Okay, and I'm just going to move this over here so that you can see that if a 6 or 8 hits, it's $35. A 5 or 9 hits, it's $49. Okay, so that's the payoffs right there. So now let's say, you know, you feel like, wow, I want to depress this bet. So the way to depress these bets, we took 2 hits to get it here. Okay. So with 2 more hits, we want to get back some money. So the first hit that we get, let's say the first hit is a 6 or an 8. Well, if it's a 6, it'll make the point. So let's just say that the 8 hit again. So you get paid $35. But what we want to do is we want to get some money back, right? How do we get our money back? And we don't want to get it back slowly. We want to get back more. We could take $35, but if the table is choppy too bad, or you just feel like I want to get money back, the way to do this is to give the dealer $1 and make this $36. Okay, so I'm going to change this quarter out for reds. And I'm going to give some whites. Okay, so this was our quarter, so we got 20 and 5 in whites. Now you're not going to have to do this. You're just going to give the dealer $1 and tell him what to do. Okay, so I changed this out so you can see it a lot better. Okay, so this was the $35 win. This is the dollar that you gave, right? So you could have hit this and take $35 back. But because we want to take more back faster, we gave $1 and we're going to tell the dealer, make our 6 and 8 look like $18. And that's where we started, right? So we're going to take back $60. Okay? He's going to make us $18 each. Okay? So this is where we started at $18. We pressed it up each with 1 hit to 30 apiece. Okay, now let's say the next hit is the 5. It could also be the 9. It doesn't matter. They're sister numbers. Okay, so now let's say the 5 hit. Well, you know, with the 5 you can collect $49, right? Or 50 for 1. But you want to take back more, like over here. Instead of taking back 35, you took back 60. So now what can you do? Okay, so let's take this $49. And now we're going to tell the dealer, take my 5 and my 9 down to $20 each. So how is he going to do that? Okay, he's going to come here. He's going to take the quarter from the 9. This is the quarter from that $49 win. So from the rest of your $24 that you have here, you're going to make that look like 20. Okay, you're going to make that 9 look like 20. From 35 goes to 20. Okay, so now you're going to come here and you're going to take that quarter. And from the other $14, because you had 24, you're going to make this look like 20. And now you're going to take back $79 instead of the $59. Okay, so now out of your $76 where you started, and that's exactly where we are right now, $79, right? From the beginning, we had 20 on the 5 and 9. We had 18 on the 6 and 8. Okay, and that's where we started. So now we're right back to our starting point of $76. Okay, so now we only took 2 4 hits besides the come out. Okay, now if you worked on a come out and you got lucky enough to hit one of these points, you could go down to, let's say, only 3 numbers that you need to hit because you're working on a come out. Okay, so we're back to $76 where we started. Let's see what we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. We got $14 here. What we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 100. 25, right? So 125, 135, 139, almost $140 profit in 4 hits. 4 hits, $129 profit. This is what you started with. So if you take all this money down, you made $144, I said? Yeah. No, $49. No, sorry, $39 profit. $125, $35, $39 profit. $139, almost $140 in profit. And all you do is now you take all this money down because the table is choppy too bad. You might say, well, I'm just going to wait for the next shooter. I'm just going to wait for the next shooter. Okay, so that is how this works, okay? That's how this works. So practice it. Make sure it becomes second nature to you. So when you do play this system, that you have no doubt in your mind what you want to do. And I always talk about thinking 1, 2 steps ahead, right? So these are the things that you need to know by heart. Okay, it needs to come to you second nature. Because you know how the tables are, they move pretty fast, the dealer's pretty fast. And not only the pressing side is gonna, by learning the pressing side, that you're gonna know what to do. You also learn the depress side. And then that way, when you get paid, you know what you're supposed to get paid, so that if the dealers do make a mistake, then you know that it's a mistake. You know, you're not thinking, well, I wonder if I was wrong. Yeah, because you know this second nature, you know this by heart. That's what you need to do. Now, it looks so simple here because it's only 4 hits, and I called this number and that number, right? But remember, when you do play, sometimes they're gonna throw what I call rubbish numbers. And if you watch my videos, you always hear me saying that. A 4, a 10, a 2, 3, 11, 12. You don't get paid on those numbers. So if the table is only throwing choppy to bad, 3 to 6 numbers, and you're not hitting these 4 numbers, then you're not going to make this kind of money either. So at that time, you might say, well, I'm not going to press it up. I'm going to take my $28 win. I'm going to take my $21 win. Okay, so give this some thought. I want you to practice this. Like I said, this is classroom. Okay, so, you know, with classes, when you go to school, they give you homework. So your homework is to practice this. And maybe if you have a setup at home, a slight setup, you can throw the dice and see how it's working. See if the dice is throwing you rubbish numbers. Okay, because the table will continuously change over and over. So, you know, you want to be able to know this by heart and see what the table is giving you. Besides betting, you got to see what the table is giving you. If it's giving you 5, 6, 7 rolls, fine. If it's only giving you 3, 4 rolls, then maybe we need to go look for another table. Okay, my next session, I'll probably start at 130 instead of 76 and see what we can do with that. So thanks for dropping into the classroom. Please subscribe, those of you who haven't. Give it a thumbs up. And hopefully, if you feel like these classroom sessions helps you, then drop me a note in the comment section. Anything else you want to let me know, buying shirts or anything like that, email me at makerofdreams thank you for dropping by into the classroom. We'll see you again. Class is out.